Have you been wondering, what do PMs do? What exactly is it that project managers do? What are their daily roles and responsibilities? If so, then sit back and watch, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what project managers do, and I'll be answering all your questions. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm so excited to have you here. My name is Ogaga Johnson. I'm a project management coach and consultant. I help professionals to launch and grow successful project management careers. I also have a 9-to-5 as a project management professional. On this channel, I'll be sharing everything you need to know about a career in project management, including life lessons from my personal project management career and my business. So if you're interested in starting a career in project management or advancing your project management career, then click the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, and also so that you can come along on this journey with me as we learn and grow our project management careers. Now in this video, I'll be sharing 5 key responsibilities that a project manager performs on a daily basis. And this is just based off on my experience as a project management professional, practicing project management across 3 different countries now, that is Nigeria, Canada, and the UK. So, number 1 thing project managers do, we communicate on a daily basis. So when talking about communication, you're talking about organizing various meetings, meetings whether it's with your stakeholders or meetings with your project team. And if your stakeholders, it could be to provide updates on how the project is going, keep them engaged so that they understand what's going on in the project, give them the relevant information they need. It could be communication when it comes to meetings with your project team to understand where they are, if they're having any issues or any troubles, with the project. Also, when talking about communication, it could be a brainstorming session, right? In order to collect requirements or just on this, brainstorm on ideas. Basically, okay? So we communicate, project managers communicate on a daily basis. In fact, up to 90% of the time, the role of a project manager is communication. Yes. Number 2, project managers influence. From influencing your project team to influencing your stakeholders. And I've said stakeholders a lot. So who are stakeholders? Stakeholders is anyone, anybody, or any organization that your project can affect or that can affect your project. So basically anyone. Because remember, projects are performed by people for people. So as a project manager, you're working with lots of people and you're delivering for people. Okay, so you're influencing your stakeholders, trying to ensure that they're engaged on the project, getting their support, getting their buy-in, so that they are helping you drive and push the project forward. Because one thing that can hinder your project is when you have stakeholders that are resistant to the project. So you're influencing your stakeholders a lot. You're also influencing your team. You're influencing them to actually get the work done, because they are the ones to get the work done. They're the ones to do the work. So you're influencing them, you're motivating them to do the work. So project managers influence. That's number 2 thing that all project managers do on a daily basis. And that leads us to the 3rd point. Project managers lead. They lead. When I talk about leading, they're leading their team to, see the vision, the big picture of the project. They're leading their team to complete the work that needs to be done. They're leading their team to, get things done. Also, as part of leadership, they're developing their team, making their team better, because if your team is more equipped, is better in terms of knowledge, not only knowledge, but just team performance, working together as a team, you see that you get results quicker, you get better results as well. So project managers on a daily basis lead their team and develop their team to become high-performing team members. The 4th thing that a project manager does on a daily basis is to keep track of the project. So as a project manager, you are checking, where are we on our project? Where were we meant to be today? and where we in reality today, you're checking to see, okay, are we on track? Are we off track? Are there issues on the project that we need to deal with right now so that they don't hinder or limit the project from actually achieving the objectives? You're constantly keeping track of your project, ensuring that things are going as they ought to. And that leads us to the fifth role or activity that a project manager does on a daily basis. Project managers solve problems. Project managers are problem solvers, because on a daily basis you could have one issue or the other, or one problem that you have to solve. Like there's so many issues. A project doesn't always go as planned. Things come in between, issues, problems, and you have to be proactive in solving these problems so that they don't for example, extend the timeline of your project, or even cut short your project, hinder the project from being delivered successfully. So you're constantly solving problems. You're solving any issue that comes into your project. So take, for example, on one of the projects I was working on, we actually had a logistics problem. Now, we ordered one of the equipment that we're going to use on the project, and it was meant to be delivered in 2 days. So we had planned that, yes, that was right on the timeline, and to be delivered in 2 days. But guess what? In 2 days, there was an issue with the delivery. It didn't come. They promised us that it would come in the next 2 days. However, we knew that if it didn't come in the next 2 days, we ran a risk of the project being extended, because we had a deadline we had to meet to wrap up that phase of the project. So that was a problem. It was a problem that occurred not because of us, not planning the project well or not preempting things. We planned it well. We ordered for the equipment early on, even giving a 2 days, lead to say, okay, even if the equipment doesn't come when it's meant to come, we still have 2 more days, to in terms of free to in case of any issues. So what we did, because we knew that we only had 2 days, in terms of free float, we only had 2 days to spare or to wait before we start using the equipment to do our delivery. So we just said, you know what, in case in 2 days this equipment doesn't come, let's just order another one again, because it will come in 2 days again. So when this new equipment comes in 2 days, we're good. So literally we had 2 equipments, the same equipment that were ordered, going to come in 2 days. And the reason we did that was because, okay, what if the first one is lost? That's why it didn't come in 2 days. And then when we wait for 2 days, and we now get a message that says, oh, we're sorry, unfortunately the shipment has been lost, and we'll give you a refund. We're not looking for a refund though, please. We need the equipment. So that was why we decided that the best way to solve this problem was just order a new equipment. And if at the end of the day we have 2 equipments delivered, which was the case, we ended up having 2 equipment delivered, what we planned to do was just return one and keep one. So that was a problem we had on one of the projects that I was managing, and that was how we solved the problem. So project managers solve problems on a daily basis, okay? So I've shared 5 key roles, 5 of them, that a project manager performs on a daily basis. So a project manager communicates, could be meetings, reports, different forms of communication, whether it is written or it is verbal. A project manager influences, because remember, projects are performed by people for people. So you're influencing people to get work done and to support your project. A project manager leads his team and develops his team so that they could be high performing. A project manager keeps track of the project to ensure that the project, is going as planned, in terms of meeting the targets that has been set or the milestones. And if not, then you're problem solving in order to bring your project back on track. So those are the 5 roles that you see a project manager perform on a daily basis. So I hope you enjoyed this content. So if you have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section. Drop your questions, any questions at all you have, and let us learn together. Okay? So please subscribe, click the subscribe button, like this video, share with friends and family and anyone that is interested in project management. Let's learn together. All right. If you have any questions, like I said, let me know in the comment section. See you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.